of people like to have pasta, but a lot of people don't like the red sauce, right? So you want to kind of change it up. Alfredo sauce can be used on pizza. It can be used on a number of things outside of just pasta. So I like to use Alfredo sauce because it has a nice clean taste. When I first started making it, I did do it from a ragu jar. I said, hey, this is cool, you know, you can make Alfredo. Had my first date cooked for, I use ragu, no problem. But once I learned how to use it with heavy cream, I learned that it's actually cheaper than to go and buy those jars in some cases. So, first thing is first. I did wash my hands if you're reading your recipe. I put on my gloves, that's number 2. Next, it says to use a 1/4 pound of butter. Is it a 1/4 pound or 1/4 cup?
1/4 cup.
All right, just want to see if y'all reading along with me.
1/4 cup.
So I'm going to use a 1/4 cup. I'm going to go on ahead and I'm going to set this on medium. And we're going to let that butter melt just a little bit. I use non-stick skillets. This nice Teflon here. I use that because it's easier for the sauce to lift off as well as not burn. When you use a stainless steel, it's very easy to burn your product as well as your butter or anything dairy. So we're going to let that melt just a little bit here. While that's melting, I want to let you know what I made for you today. Today I made a mushroom vegetarian creamy pasta. In it, we have mushrooms, broccoli, bell peppers, as well as onions. No meat, all vegetarian. Then I made chicken Alfredo. Chicken, Alfredo sauce, tomatoes. That's it, real simple meal. Then we also did garlic Parmesan bread. Miss Hood, I couldn't duplicate what Julie's does. You hear me, Miss Hood? All right, Miss Hood, just pretend like you hear me. All right, my butter's just about melted. I don't want to burn it. Just want to get it good and melted. And I'm going to come around this so you can see what I'm talking about. I know it's kind of far, but they did that on purpose because if you guys don't like what I'm cooking, they didn't want you to throw anything at me. Huh? So we're just melting this butter just a bit here. Can everybody see it over there?
Good job.
All right.
I thought that happened in the microwave.
And y'all see it back there as well? Excuse me. Okay? So that butter's melted just the way I want it. Next, we're going to put a cup of heavy cream in here. I'm going to turn this down just a little bit. And I'm going to do a cup of heavy cream. Now, I know you see this on cooking shows where you're like, where's the cup? There's my cup, right there. All right? So I'm going to let that mix in pretty good. I'm going to use my wire whisk. I'm just going to whisk that in really good. And I'm going to let that simmer for about 5 minutes. All right. We'll let that go just for a second. Meanwhile, I forgot to cut my mushrooms. So I can talk to you all while we get these mushrooms done. Miss Hood, what's wrong? No. So we're going to get the mushrooms cut because the best thing to do is have fresh product, right? When you use fresh product, it's easier.
You're crazy.
Just a little bit. Anybody want to give it a try?
How much flour is in that?
Not yet, it's coming. Who likes mushrooms? Everybody likes mushrooms? Who does not like mushrooms? You do not like mushrooms? Okay. Then what I'll do for you, I'll make you a vegetarian pasta without using mushrooms.
You're speeding up.
Just a little bit.
That's gonna be a lot of mushrooms.
This looks like a lot of mushrooms, right?
It does.
Don't worry, if somebody orders a chicken pasta tomorrow, I'll put it in there for you. All right, so this right here is starting to simmer just a little bit here. Just the way I like it. The butter's marrying the heavy cream. Kind of show y'all what it's starting to look like. See, we don't see the butter anymore. It's now one with the heavy cream, right?
Yeah.
It's all in there.
Where we at?
Car? Excuse me, excuse me. Come around here.
Married,
Mhm.
without a license.
The cream and the butter, is that what you're?
All right. So while that's going, I'm gonna go on ahead and I'm gonna start on a vegetarian option. Now I'm gonna do just enough for one person here. The recipes I gave you all is for 4. All right. I think I'm just about where I want this to be. Now I'm gonna do my garlic. I have chopped garlic here. Take just a little bit. Drop that off in there. Next, we're gonna whisk that in together. And now is gonna be the Parmesan cheese. This is the most important part of the Alfredo sauce. Do you know those packets of Alfredo sauce that you can buy from the store? You ever saw those? The Alfredo that comes in a packet, you just add milk. All it is Parmesan cheese and dried garlic and milk. Surprise. Don't spend no more $4 a pack. All right. So once you add your cheese, this is gonna start to thicken up because now that cheese is melting. And what I'm using here is grated Parmesan cheese because it's easier to dissolve. And something else, you want to be careful with your temperature because you don't want to burn the garlic. If you burn your garlic, it's going to have a real bitter taste. So you want to keep that kind of on a mid-low. And with Alfredo sauce, you can add and take away as you go. I like mine good and cheesy and creamy. So I'm going to add just a little more cheese.
Carefully measured.
Carefully measured. Now, so far, we're starting to get a little thick here. Nope. So I'm going to take that off the heat, set that right there. See how we start to thicken up? And that's just from your cream, your butter, and your garlic, and your cheese. Carl? You see that back there? Carl? Now, if you end up adding a little bit too much cheese, you can always add a little more heavy cream, and that'll kind of loosen it up just a little bit for you. All right, so now we got this going. Now I'm gonna go on ahead and I'm gonna add a little bit of parsley.
Parsley.
Is that dry parsley or
right here is dried. It should be fresh. You can use fresh. You can use fresh, you can use dried. I use dried because it was easier for me to hurry up and get this done for you guys. But yes, definitely use fresh. This is it. This is a 5-minute sauce. Done.
So when you do our shrimp pasta, this is what you use?
Yep.
That's why it's so.
That is so good.
What's the green stuff?
The green is the parsley. Yes, ma'am. Everybody can see it back here. Excuse me, I'm sorry.
No, we're fine.
You good? Okay. All right. Now, with your sauce done, let's say you want to do the chicken Alfredo. All you have to do is put your noodles in. Now you can add as much noodles as you like. It just depends on how creamy you like your pasta. If you like your pasta real creamy, don't add a lot of noodles. If you like it dried out, throw a lot of noodles in it, whatever you like, okay? So we're gonna do, I have my chicken already cooked. So I'm gonna do the chicken and the noodles. Give it a little toss.
Toss makes it.
In our kitchen, it goes all over the stove.
Use your spoon, okay? Don't. All right? So it's just a good creamy sauce.
Where's our spoon?
I got some samples coming around right now.
Look even good on toast.
Yes. And I did not add any salt. Did y'all notice that? No salt. You adjust your salt and your seasoning at the table. The Parmesan cheese itself takes place of salt for you. As well as the chicken you may have seasoned. There's your salt right there. So if you would like more salt inside of it, add it at your table. That's it. Chicken Alfredo. We do have some done. If my lovely assistants can come, we'll let you taste some of the chicken Alfredo. Next, I'm gonna go on ahead and work on.
Which is lovely.
I don't know, but it's not him. Told you we don't get mad, we just get even.
We can sample the chicken one first and then do that. All right, so on the mushroom pasta that I made, what I did was pretty much use the same Alfredo sauce, right? She does not want mushrooms, so I'm gonna do two of them. I'm gonna do one with mushrooms and one without, okay? Just to show you how that works.
Hi, what mushrooms do you get when you go to buy them?
It really depends on what you like. You know, if you like the white mushrooms or if you like the portobello. Whichever mushrooms you like, you can definitely use. As well as your vegetables or your accompaniments, whatever you like to put in your pasta, you can put whatever you like. You know, if you wanted broccoli in it, you can put broccoli. Whatever you like to put in it. So I like to cook the mushrooms until they're softened up.
Give him 2 spoons.
Need some water. Water.
Well, I keep that one. Don't try. Very good.
Small amount.
Okay, please, small. Ms. Bunch?
She wants some water.
Okay.
This is much better.
Excuse me.
You're welcome.
Did you not get you, Ms. Bunch? That's right. Yay, nay. You like some?
Does everybody taste that difference in using the heavy cream versus on the jar or versus the pack? You taste the difference, right? It's a creamy pasta. Thank you, Ms. Hood.
Ms. Terry, do you want the chicken one?
Chicken.
You want the chicken one? Okay.
Is it on my?
I'm glad you like it. I'm glad y'all like it.
We're glad y'all like it.
Why don't you get better cook so
So on your
Don't
vegetables,
eat it. Raise your hand up.
when you're doing a vegetable pasta,
She didn't get it. Didn't get it. See, he doesn't like
I'm
it.
about to get you. I'm about to get you this door.
Got my fork and everything.
when you're doing your vegetable pasta, the main thing you want to do is cook your vegetables just soft enough. Soft enough means about 5 minutes, okay? You don't want to overcook them. You still want them to have a little crunch to them.
Here we go.
So now I got my vegetables good and ready to go. I'm gonna add my heavy cream.
Ms. Cotton, Ms. Cotton, you
You
like
like me a
some?
fork, please?
Yes.
lots of heavy cream?
You like
Right.
some? Good. Small amounts.
Serving, how much, man?
Thing. I like it.
Regular.
Right. Urine don't be bad.
Good.
That is so good. So good.
Okay.
Really don't need it sauce.
No mushrooms in that, Ms. Terry.
So Chef, what do we say?
No, I was thinking I probably would add some salt to it. Really
Really don't need it at all.
For the chicken Alfredo, you just ask for chicken creamy pasta.
Chicken creamy pasta.
It's the same thing on your daily menu. I believe on the daily menu we have the creamy shrimp pasta. If you would like to have a chicken, just tell them you want a creamy chicken pasta. We can make this for you.
And then we'll put the yellow cheese in it.
Correct.
This is much
The pecan cheese, the American pecan cheese.
I thought you were
Something
saying.
has, it's not cheese at all.
You reached that. Yes, he reached that. Thank you so much.
This is delicious, isn't it?
I'm in there, tall boy, just.
Heavens, no.
This will be for her when she's ready to taste it.
Do you like a piece of bread? Do you like a piece of bread?
They got garlic bread.
Bread? Would you like a piece of bread?
Oh, I love one, thank you.
Yes, ma'am. Mr. Thornton?
Please.
I knew there was something missing. Thank you.
I love it. Bread. The apples might out.
You want some bread? Would you like some bread?
I love it.
Two-step right quick.
Big one?
Break it.
Very small.
You did well.
Let me see.
I really like this kind of bread. This is kind of what Julie has. Julie.
Right.
Tasty. Where's the right taste?
Really,
It's amazing how different when you can do it, just as they fix
All
it
right.
and have it, like this bread, when they do this, it's never this good. I need that.
All right, so for, hey, how are you?
Fine.
You got some food?
I'm just raising my hand up to tell you as I did.
You doing okay?
Yes, sir.
All right, so I got this kind of coming into a nice little skull. I'm gonna go ahead and put my cheese in. Yep, carefully measured.
That one was a good measure.
And we're gonna let this simmer just a little bit so it can thicken up. And we'll do the same routine. We'll put it in noodles, toss them up, and you're ready to go. Like I said, if you make this sauce and you take some flat bread, you can put spinach down, put your Alfredo sauce, put some spinach down, then put you some mozzarella cheese, throw it in the oven, about 5-7 minutes.
That sounds delicious.
Back home.
Yes. Now the next class we have, we're gonna teach everybody how to make wine.
Come barefooted,
I think we have a big crowd, huh?
come barefooted.
Right?
Have to squash the grapes.
All right, so this sauce is the thickness that I'm looking for. So now I'm gonna throw my noodles in.
What you doing now? Ask them. Huh? Ask them. I don't know.
Hey, Miss Hood, I'm making vegetarian pasta. And this is your final result with your vegetarian pasta. Okay? So you can put any vegetables that you like in your vegetarian pasta.
Isn't that pretty?
See that, Miss Hood?
That looks good.
Yeah, I sat down, I'm not crazy about a lot of hot stuff.
Okay. Thank you. And this is all meatless. Okay? Now, I'm gonna send around some samples of the vegetarian pasta, except for Miss Terry, who doesn't eat mushrooms, right? Miss Murray. Oh, I'm sorry. You got two? Cool. All right, if you wanna sample out the rest of it, I'm gonna finish up the one without the mushrooms right here.
There you go.
Does anybody have any questions? Everything's good? Thank you, thank you.
And when are we gonna have it for dinner?
Huh?
I want
You
my
want this for dinner?
You gonna have it there?
Lunch?
vegetarian
Oh,
pasta.
menu.
We can make it happen. Whenever you're ready.
You're welcome.
When would y'all like to see it? Next week?
Yeah.
Okay.
Next Wednesday, we fine, would.
Now, this is
Well, Wednesday, I'm not here.
The only difference, one with the shrimp, we had a little Cajun seasoning to it. And that gives it just a little kick. Uh-huh.
that shrimp one, I can get 3 meals out one serving,
Yes, ma'am.
but it's delicious.
Thank
Even
you.
leftovers.
It's real good.
And that's pretty much the only thing that's missing out of the vegetarian one is just shrimp. The shrimp and the Cajun seasoning, and that's what makes the creamy shrimp pasta. Okay?
Mr. Dwayne.
I shouldn't, but I would.
Send me some more small plates.
Not much to get started with, but some. I may pour this on you.
You're not doing, you're not wanting it?
No.
Is that that's a vegetarian?
Yes.
I want to buy the vegetarian. I do.
I like the little color.
Good. I think it's got spinach in it, I'm not sure. The green looks like spinach. Very good. Dottie, is that spinach in it?
Got broccoli in it, David. Broccoli.
You think there's broccoli too?
And spinach, mushrooms, and carrots. But I was up there.
We ought to have a taste of this. It's so good.
Joanne, you get this? Thank Sweet bun?
All right, how everybody feeling about it? Thank you. So you see the vegetarian option is just as good as the chicken Alfredo, right?
Absolutely.
You know?
Chicken Alfredo is one.
Thank you, thank you.
And I agree, the vegetarian one is actually really hard.
Yes, that's the only thing missing. So when you order the creamy pasta, that's the only thing missing from that pasta you're having right now. The vegetarian, the only thing missing is the shrimp. And we add a little bit of Cajun seasoning to give it a nice little kick. That's it.
Exactly what I've been thinking.
I've had these plans since they announced it.
Now, the same and practice singing and not worry about supper. Yeah.
You do it back of me. Are you taking pictures?
No, recording.
We're really,
Using them.
very fortunate to have you. Is that right?
Don't understand it.
Yeah. Larger churches are getting that way. So many. It amazes me when we do a special, like a cantata or something. The choir loft is full.
Now, your kids live in Bentonville. Do they go to the Baptist church there?
No, they don't. They go to Episcopalian Church.
Oh, okay, yeah.
St. Teresa.
The reason I asked, we have some good.
All right, I have 2 vegetarian
children
portions
there.
with no
And
mushrooms.
they love that Bentonville First Baptist Church. And I'm really worried about that on.
I think that's where
Miss
Okay.
Terry. That's
All
Miss
right.
Amy Alexander, the pastor, First Baptist Arkansas. I think that's
You okay?
where he was
Really?
before.
It's evidently a great church. I think there's evidently a lot of Episcopalians in that area because that Episcopalian church
All right.
is big.
Does anybody have any questions about how to make this sauce?
They actually went to one and developed this stuff.
Everybody okay? It's very simple sauce, right?
Oh, yeah, it's gorgeous.
All right, cool deal.
That's the one.
Thank you. Really appreciate it. I thank you all for coming.
Yeah, it has different.
If you have any questions on any day of the week, I'm always here. You can ask me, and I am going to start doing more stuff out in the dining room like this. You know, I think it would be cool if we could start doing more live action stuff, right? All right? Thank you. Really appreciate it. Have a good evening. All you can eat, okay? All right. Y'all enjoy. Thank you.
Bam, the man of the